back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Wambua and I'm back with another video. Guys, if it is your first time on this channel, consider subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting. Also, feel welcomed. This is your home. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much. Guys, if you are watching me and you have not subscribed, if you are watching my videos and you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Let's grow together. So on today's video, I want to talk about something important, something close to my heart. Like I want to talk about single parenting and what being a single mom has taught me. It has been, I think now, 7 years of single parenting, and I have learned so much. And I understand again, single parenting is quite different for each one of us. No one gets a child alone. You get a child with your partner. Then after the separation, it depends with the other partner what they choose to do. If they choose to support the child, fine. Some choose to support, yeah, because I understand that whenever we part ways, we just parted ways, me and you. But for the kid, they are always innocent. Of us, I understand if they were not ready to get the babies, I don't think whether it is that the good term I'm supposed to use, but immediately the child is born, whenever you get a baby, either in a relationship or marriage, just understand if you are not ready, now at that moment you should be ready. You'd rather be ready for that kid because you are the one who looked for that baby. They are innocent, and if you are not in good terms with your partner, the child is there and they are not the cause of your misunderstanding. They are always innocent. And if we part ways, if we divorce, me and you should be there for the kid. Not by force, or maybe sometimes it is by choice. If you choose to be in the life of that kid, well and good. If you don't choose, still it is well and good. It is for you and your God and your life, you know. And I understand, again, some of us, we separate and then the other partner is still in the life of the kid. That is one thing I love, and it is very, very good. And again, others separate, and that is the end of everything, the end of supporting that baby. The baby will grow and they will never get to know the father or the mother, you know, just because you divorced with your partner. Maybe you are not getting along very well, but you decide to divorce even or separate yourself from that kid. It is bad. And I'm saying this out of experience. And sometimes, okay, as much as we separate, as much as we divorce, we leave our kids, yes. We leave them with our partners. And at the end of the day, that's why we will get to see some people, majority of the celebrities, let's talk about the celebrities, you get to see them online, single parents, but they are doing so well. You don't know why. Whenever you leave that child, you are not supporting them. You leave them with maybe the father or the mother. You don't know what God is about to do about that kid. You hate them maybe, but God doesn't hate them. That is not the end of the kid. That is not the end of your life or your partner's end of the life. And sometimes you just leave, and that is the blessing way you start your partner gets to start being blessed. Sometimes you might be the blessings when you are there. You are not supporting. You are just stressing your partner. And if you feel we are not in good terms, we need to part ways, yes, but this kid is innocent. Wherever you go, remember the kid, support the kid if you are able to. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm just talking. If you feel like you have to support your kid, support them. If you feel also you don't want to support them, it's fine and okay. But if you are also not supporting the kid and you are able to do so, don't call to ask how the baby is going on. Don't call and ask, how about the baby? How is he doing? You are not supporting that kid, first of all, and the kid also might not even be knowing you as the mother or the father, you know. If you don't support that kid, if I'm the one with the kid, don't call me and ask me, how about the kid? You should never do that. For me, that is my choice. But if you are supporting the kid, you don't want me, yes, I know, and don't support me, and in any way, don't. I'm not your burden. Maybe I'm not your kid, you know. But this kid is yours. If you are supporting, whenever you call me and you're asking me, how is the baby? Yes, I'm also a human being. When you leave me with that baby, how do you expect me to survive? How? How? Maybe you left me, I don't have a job, I did not have anything. But again, I collected myself and things are going on well. Now you want to come back to my life again and start blocking my blessings and make me miserable again. No, no. But if you are supporting the kid, fine. Call me any day, anytime. I want to talk to the baby. I'll be free to tell the baby, talk to your dad. That is your dad, you know. But we go through a lot. We go through some pain. And some people think that we are rude. We are not rude. We just remember what that person did to you. And sometimes, okay, we can forgive. Like for me, I forgive, but I can never forget. So, guys, I know I've talked too much, and I can talk and talk about this thing. I can talk too much because I have an experience about that, a lot of experience, you know, and not in a good way. Mine is such a bad way. That's why I'm talking all I'm talking. But forgive me. So, guys, let's get in our today's video. We want to talk about lessons I have learned, me as a single mother for my kid, and maybe they can help you or you can relate. We might be going through the same lessons or different. Maybe if I'm not, I will not talk about your lesson here. You will comment it down there. Tell us your lessons, or if you learned one of these lessons, also comment down there with your lesson. So let's begin our today's video. And the first lesson I learned is it's okay to start over again. Maybe I was in a relationship when I got my baby, or I was married, it doesn't matter. But now when your partner leaves or you part way with them, you feel that burden of like, I was not ready to be. For me, being a single mother, it was not even in my plans. But life happened and I could not reverse anything. I can't beg someone to stay if they don't want to stay, because even if I beg you and you stay, it will never still happen. You know, we'll not live in peace. We'll keep fighting. So I had to accept what happened, and I had to start all over again, not minding about my age, about my finances, how I will do it single-handed at the age I was at. It doesn't matter. Don't feel like you have to beg someone to stay with you because they want to leave. Let them leave. You know, the moment you get a baby, it doesn't matter how old you are, 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, so long as you get a baby, there is another mind that comes to you and you become wise because you remember that you have another life depending on you, another life that looks upon on you, and if you fail, you will have failed them. So just collect yourself and start again. It is not a shame. It is not. It doesn't mean that you are a failure. Who knows what happened? You and your partner only. Two of you knows the truth and the fact of what happened. So it is always okay to start over, and don't feel ashamed, don't feel bad. Second thing, you must become your child's strength. You know, there are sometimes I felt like giving up. Sometimes I felt like crying, but I used to cry. Crying, I used to cry so much. I used to break down whenever I think that this is a burden. For me, I took it as a burden then. This is a kid. I don't have anything. I don't have a job. I don't know how I will start this life single parenting alone. But again, when you remember you have another, that is your kid, looking up onto you, that one only gave me strength to continue and not break. So long as I'm breaking, I should not even show my kid. I should not allow my kid see me breaking down. You know, when I break down, what do I expect them to feel? What do I expect them to do? Because they are just there, they don't know anything. They don't know even their fathers or their mothers exist. But I'm the only person existing, someone that they can see each and every time. They are depending on me. That one alone gave me strength, and I know God was there for me. You know, I had to gather strength no matter how much the pain was. I had to gather strength for this young one to be able to take care of him and show him that we need to be strong. No matter how things go, we need to be strong for them. You don't owe anyone your full story, you know. As I have said, what happened between you and your partner. The two of you, they are the only people who can tell what happened, and you two are the only people who know the truth and what happened really happened. And if you don't share it out there, no one will ever understand. Some will want to ask you, where's the dad of your kid? Where's the mother to your kid? You know, some will just judge you. You will explain to them. They are not there to help you. They just want to know what happened, right? It is going on the importance of asking me, where is your baby daddy? You know? For me, it doesn't make sense, and I don't ask people such a question. If I have ever asked you such a question, just comment down there. I don't ask people such questions because I know I cannot help you, you know. And again, why am I asking? You will tell me yes, and maybe I'll go out there and start sharing out with someone else. You know, you get story out of the story you gave me, and maybe you told me your truth, maybe, and I'm not there to help you. Maybe your partner told another person a different story, and that, you know, everyone defends themselves. You know what happened. You know the truth, and sometimes you will just say the best part of you. You know me. I used to do this and this to them. I used to provide. I used to be the best mom. I used to be the best dad. But this, my partner, wasn't there for me. You will always defend yourself, and that way I don't see the importance of explaining it to anyone. It is your story, live with it. Only God knows the truth. Financial pressure is real, but so is wisdom. Get to understand this. In this channel, I talk about hustling smart, savings, and doing everything about money. You know, for me, every coin counts for me any day, anytime. I learned smart budgeting, you know, hustling smart, not just hard. And if you have not watched my previous video, just go back there and watch. I give people the tips of working hard, working smart. No matter how much you earn, you always have to save something. You know, saving is what I'm advocating for all the day, all the time. As long as you are a mother, you are a father, or you are a parent, it doesn't matter how much you are earning. It doesn't matter where you get your money. Save something. These little ones, a lot happens with them. Like little babies, I understand these people can get sick any day, anytime. These people might be good all the day, but at night, that kid maybe will start getting sick, you know. Whom will you run for? You don't have maybe your partner isn't supporting you, is not in the level of your baby. You have to do it by yourself. So being also a single parent made me become strong, as I have said, and again made me become wiser. Me, I know, like, I'm not the wisest person in the world, but I know a lot. If you met me in person and you are close to me, you know how much wisdom I have. You know, I'm not here to brag about that, but it is true. Even my parent knows that. Me, when it comes to money, when it comes to budgeting, when it comes to real life, you know, living, we just live. But me, I always plan for my everything, for my baby, for my, like, literally everything. I don't earn too much, but it gave me such wisdom that I know how to manage my finances, whatever I have. Although pressure is real, you know, for finances, sometimes you might need something that you can't afford at the moment, you don't have, and you have to do that. You know, sometimes you can't reach out to your partner because they don't help you, or maybe they don't have something to offer to support that baby. So what do? You are there alone. You have to be wise. You have to know what to do. You have to plan. When you get money, this money is for this, is for school, this one is for food, this one is for rent, this one is for clothing, you know, and a lot, a lot, a lot. Another lesson I learned: healing is not instant. You know, for me, we broke up 7 years ago, right? 6 or 7 years ago. Healing was not easy. I healed from that relationship, whatever. I healed from it completely. But I can never forget, you know. I forgave, but I can never forget. Even now, when I see that partner, who was my partner then, if I see him with another lady, it can't hurt me at all, at all. Even if he gets married, I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. What happened between him and me happened, and I forgave him, and I forgave also myself so that I can heal, but I can never forget. It was so much, it was so bad, it was like it was so bad. One day I'll talk about that thing. I'm not trying to say that I was the best person. I was not the best partner, you know, and I always told him, if you get a better person than me, it is good. Maybe I'm the wrong person for you. And sometimes you can keep holding on to some people, and as I have said again, you might be blocking someone's blessings. Sometimes I look back at myself and I'm like, what if I was still in the same relationship up to date? Some things I have done when I am single, I'm a single mother, I think I could not have done, honestly, before God. Even my family can attest to this. After I began to be a single parent, a lot changed in me personally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. A lot changed even in my family, just through me. Those who are close to me, again, my family members, my sister, my brother, my mom, they know this. They know this very, very well. Me, always a potential person. I am someone who goes for what they want to do, What I plan to do, if I plan to do this, I have to do it. I don't know how I will do it. I don't have money. I don't have a way of doing it, but I will work hard and make sure I do that thing. That is me, and that is who I am. I'm not bragging about myself, but I have said some things come with some blessings, Don't be scared to be a single mom. Don't die in a relationship. Don't die in a marriage, trying to save the marriage, trying to save your babies, but you are not saving yourself. No, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Understand that. Another one, you are enough even when you feel like you are alone. Yes, you might be alone, physically, mentally, emotionally, because sometimes some things, like some relationships, drag us very much. It can be so bad so that you cannot even try to date even again. Dating again, you just fear. If you feel like someone is telling you they love you, and you are like, no, I have been there, I have been loved. Those are the lies I was told before, and now I know better. I have a kid out of that relationship, a kid that I'm taken care of by myself, alone, you know, and now you are there lying to me. As long as you know that you are enough for this child, this child is looking up to you all the day, all the time. Whenever is anywhere, anything happens, and their minds are like, I will talk to my mother, I will talk to my dad about this. They know you are the pillar, they know your parent, your mother, your father is able to do everything, anything for them. Not everything we can do for them, not everything we can provide for them. Sometimes we don't have, we lack because we are human beings, but at least we are there for them. We tell them, my son, my daughter, I don't have this, but next time I'll provide for you. If I get money, I'll buy for you whatever you have asked me for. Your presence only, you know talking to that kid matters. That doesn't make you less of a parent, less of a mother, less of a dad. You don't have. But whenever I get it, or whenever I'll be able to do this to you, I will do for you this. You are always enough. Don't doubt yourself. It is okay to doubt yourself. You know, because maybe it is your first time to be a mother. You are asking yourself, how will this happen? Nitaleaje mtoto peke yangu. How will I take care of a kid? I'm only 19, I'm only 18, I'm only 20 years. How am I going to take care of your kid, of my kid alone? But God comes in that way. He gives you wisdom and strength. And always understand that whatever you are doing, so long as you are doing it with your heart, you are giving it your best, God is always there for you, and He will stand for you. He will help you take care of the other human being, because He's the giver, He's the one who gave you that baby, and He knew that when I'm giving you this kid, you are able to take care of them. So, my people, learn to be, know that you are enough. You alone, you have taken care of a baby even for 1 year. You are enough. Just imagine, full 1 year alone, single mother, single dad, you are enough. And the last lesson is that I learned how to protect my peace. Some people will advise you, a lot of people, just because your relationship broke and theirs has not broken, it doesn't mean they are the perfect people. They might be two people who are imperfect, but at some point they get to understand each other. They are mentally grown ups. They understand each other, and that way maybe they will change, or they were created to be together. Some things were meant to happen, and if they were not meant to happen, you will not force them. As a human being, you will not able to force anything to happen in this life. You will take things the way they will come. As I have said, you will not die in a relationship. The other partner is not understanding you. Maybe you are not the right partner for them, but there is a kid there. What will you do? Will you kill the kid? No. You will have to save yourself. Just walk out with your kid, with your whatever you can walk out with. Walk out. Give the other person space, or give them like their blessings. They might go their own separate way, and you are in your separate ways, and that will be okay. Guard your peace always. You should not even explain to everyone what happened. Some just want to understand it. They are just asking out of ignorance, not even love. They don't love you. They don't love you just because they are asking you, and they are just concerned about what happened about your relation with so and so, because they knew maybe your partner, and they did not know your partner at the same level like the way you knew them. You know your partner, it's someone you have been with them for years and very close to them. You know them better than the other party, but sometimes they will just want to judge, you know. Meaning that if someone is in a relationship or in a marriage, you are not in the marriage but you have the kid, they are not there to advise you. Doesn't mean they are the best people to advise you. You should just listen, but you should not take every advice, so that you can guard your peace of mind and that you don't feel like you are taking a lot of burden with you, you know. So if you are a single parent out there, remember that you are not a failure. You are not a bad person, you know. You are not what they said you are. You are the best. You are strong. You are valuable, and you are doing the best. You are doing what you can. And if you are able to take care of another human being, you are the best. You are doing the best, and you are the best person to that person you are taking care of. Because I understand your kid, whenever they go and they are asked, they are who is supporting them every day, everything what they want. If you tell them go and bring this and this, they know I'm going to ask it from my mother, from my dad, you know, because they know you are able. That way you are valuable. Don't feel that you are like you are a failure, you know. Don't feel like you are a bad person. I know when you are a single parent, people talk a lot about you. They don't know you, but you are not there to explain to them whom you are, what happened in your relationship. No, let them talk whatever they want to talk about. Let them be. But at the end of the day, you know your value and you know whom you are. So guys, if this video spoke to you, kindly give it a like, share and comment. Share it with someone who needs to hear this, not even single moms alone, even the single dads. Share it widely with anyone, because I understand it's gonna help someone out there. Again, comment down there with your lesson. What have you learned in your era of being a single parent? For that time you have been a single parent, doesn't matter how long you have been a single parent, what have you learned? So kindly comment it down there. Again, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next one.